I told myself I would refrain from having to discuss this or use this as a topic, but I saw a video that Town Biz had did on his channel, and I said I have to give my 2 cents on this, and hopefully I won't be here very long talking about it. So, of course, this is Loni Love and her boyfriend, James Welsh. Now, if y'all remember, last month in December, I cued the violence prematurely because there was this rumor that had went out that they had split up. Apparently, it was just a rumor, and they are still very much still together. Now, all the other stuff about his acting credits, I think that was actually true. But them, as far as them breaking up or being split up, that is not true. Which also means if those acting credits part is true, then she really is the one that's supporting that that relationship. She is literally the legs and the table of that whole relationship. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to talk about some comments that Loni Love recently made on her show, The Real. That's filled with a bunch of fake people, especially now that they got that Mammy Seals up on that panel. But Loni Love basically said in so many words that black men are unable to be faithful in relationships. Let me say that again. She said in so many words that black men are unable to be faithful in relationships. And I had posted a tweet on my Twitter account, and if you follow me on Twitter, you would have seen it. I said, I don't think Loni Love is truly over black men, because every time she talks about her relationship, and I'm talking about the one she's in right now with this guy, on her platform, she manages to drag black men into it. Whoever the last black men that she dated must have imprinted on her something serious, because over here, we don't give a damn. And this is basically the same thing she did before. She's done this before, where she will talk about her relationship with this guy, and she will find a way to drag black men into it in a very negative way. And when she puts out there that black men are unable to be faithful in a relationship, that sends a dog whistle out to people, like to women, that to not get with any black man because they are just incapable of being connected to just one woman. Like, we just are going around sleeping with any and everybody. That's why they give a bad rep to black men right now. But this is a connotation that has been thrusted onto black men for years, going back to the days of Oprah Winfrey and her show. She is the one that kicked off this whole niggas ain't shit thing without her actually saying it out of her mouth. Now, she probably has said it, but not on her platform. She said it in a more classier way, I guess, if you want to put it like that. And it has spread throughout the ages, and it's still spreading to this day. And the thing is, you give platform to people like Loni Love to continue to spread that narrative. And what she's also doing is, while she's putting this negative connotation onto black men on the dating scene, she's literally propping up every other race of man, in her case, a palm-colored male. Now, that's, if she wants to uplift her man, that's fine. We're not saying that she doesn't have to do it, but don't drag us into it. Like, go and just be in the relationship with the guy that you're in a relationship with, and stop bringing us into it. Like, stop bringing black men into it. That's why I truly believe she's not over black men. I will never forget one time a few years ago, and I think this was before that show, The Real, was even a thing. She had went on some show where she had it was a black guy on there with her. And the black guy looked at that time to be around my age. So she had a young black guy. At the time, I was probably maybe mid-20s when this happened. So it was a while back. And I'm like, I was looking at it and I said, it looks so awkward. It looked like that's just her boy toy, like someone she's keeping around to, like, screw around with, like just have fun with, not someone that she's in a serious relationship with. And if that's the case, and she's mad because maybe, let's just say, this guy stepped out on her, she shouldn't be upset, because it didn't look like they was in a solid relationship. It looked like they were just friends with benefits. Like, people in the audience was looking at it like, this looked like a very awkward so-called relationship. And it did look awkward because it something about them just didn't connect well. To me, from what I saw, it just didn't look right. If y'all remember what I'm talking about, leave it down in the comments and y'all be like, oh, I know what you're talking about. And that was the last black guy that I saw her with. And that was a few years ago. And now she's with this guy. All I'm saying is this. If you are happy with the person that you're in a relationship with, be happy with that person and stop dragging everybody else into it to try to make us feel bad. Because now it's making it look like you're not happy. Like, if you have to keep talking about black men all the time and what we're unable to do, and you have this guy who's capable of doing things for you, then why are you bringing us up into your conversation? That's why I said the last black man she messed with probably imprinted on her something serious. And she can't let it go. And it's crazy because a lot of women out here like Loni Love will mess with one black man. Not saying that she messed with only one black man in her life, because I'm sure she's messed with several. But she'll let one black man mess up something for her, seemingly, and then all black men got to take the fault for it. But then she gets with her quote unquote white knight in shining armor and it's all good. And it's crazy because this guy right here could do the same thing to her that black man did to her, and probably worse. And she will not badmouth him if they broke up in public, but she wants to badmouth black men in public all the damn time. That makes her a bed wench. That makes her a mammy and a coon. It makes her all of those things. And what's so sad is that she's up there with a panel of other hen-pecking rooster heads, and they not going to say a damn thing. They just going to, yes, girl, you right. That's all they going to do. That's all they're going to do. Because if y'all didn't know, Jeannie Mai, she's in a relationship now with Jeezy, who we know, of course, is a black man, and she's an Asian woman. If they break up, I wonder if she's going to be on that same tip that Loni Love is on right now. I'll do you one better. Tamira Mowry Housley. I wonder if she breaks up with her husband or gets a divorce from her husband, who we all know is a racist. Will she badmouth him on TV, on her platform, on The Real, the same way she will probably badmouth the last black man she's been in a relationship with, which probably has been eons ago? To be honest, I don't think I've ever seen Tamira Mowry in a relationship with a black guy since she's been on Sister, and they were just acting. And I'm not saying that to be funny. I'm just being truthfully honest. And you know how long ago that show has been canceled? That show has been canceled since 1999. All I'm saying is that when you have people like Loni Love get on their platform and badmouth the men of her race when she's just in the attempt to prop up her man, that's unnecessary, it's uncalled for, and it's not needed. And this can go for anybody who's in an interracial relationship. And I find that's a common thing that people love to do. Is like, what point are you trying to prove? Like, just be with that person and leave us the hell alone and shut the fuck up and do your thing. Can you please? And thank you. Because it's almost like they're trying to get us to a point where they want us riled up or to want to amen. Okay, you're in your relationship. Be in your relationship. Just do that and let it flow and let it go from there. Because it seems like she's just trying to put her relationship out there for display as if we give a damn. Loni, many of us didn't even know you was in a relationship until you put it out there. But you had to drag black men into it. And that's how we find out. But you keep doing it over and over again. That lets us know that your relationship with this guy is not organic. It's very artificial. Now, like I said, if they break up, is she going to badmouth him in the public on her platform like she's done black men? And she's speaking to all black men as if she's dated all black men, and we know damn well she hasn't. I won't be surprised if she tries to throw out the whole thing about her weight, sort of like what Lizzo is doing right now. It wasn't about her weight; it's about her display and lack of decorum. But they'll put out there it was about the weight, so it could have more blows come towards our way. But yeah, I can't stand people like Loni Love, and it's a shame because at one time I actually thought Loni Love was pretty funny. You know, way back when. But this behavior that comes off of her, it oozes of mammyism. I hate to say it, but when I hear Loni say stuff like this and I look at her image, she is the Mammy archetype. Look at Hattie McDaniel's character of Mammy in Gone with the Wind. And look and listen at Loni Love. They are damn near identical. The only difference is one got an Oscar for it. I'm going to end the video on that note. Y'all let me know what you think down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure to follow me on Twitter. Have the notifications turned on. And I will talk to you in the next one.